Hey guys, this is the final submission for Mapcrap number 3. It's actually my map, and I'm going to play it with commentary because Necron was not able to commentate on his playthrough. If you want to watch his playthrough of it, I'm sure he's made the VOD available, or maybe he's deleted it out of shame. He was not able to complete it. Maybe I won't either. This is actually going to be the first test of the map. So here we go. Red Alert 3 is gay. My theme was that I had to reference another RTS setting of my choosing. Of the creator's choosing. Me being the creator, I chose Red Alert 3. Seems like a perfectly sound choice, besides the fact that I guess Red Alert 3 isn't an RTS, so technically I'm disqualified. Welcome! I am glad to see that you have finally arrived. My name is Lieutenant Retard, and this brave man over there is Lieutenant N. And there's no briefing yet, so bye! Wave emoji.
Oh, you.
You. That's DF's contribution.
Welcome.
Alright, let me handle this. So we got a custom faction, wave emoji.
Welcome. And this is where you come.
It is where I come. How did you know? So while N...
It's not yet time for celebration.
Poisonous lies, by the way. While N bounces back and forth, I can explain my inspiration for the faction.
We can expect them.
Essentially, Necron... Oh yeah, we've got our classic Protoss AI here, and all they do is stasis everybody's units. Their own units, enemies' units, whatever. They stasis everything. They have weaker arbiters, but they're cheaper for them to build. This is just mainly so that you can kill them yourself if you feel the need to. But especially over this bridge, they'll start to, like, you know, stasis a bunch of people. It depends. Sometimes they get wiped out early on. There's a lot of variance right now because, you know, I didn't really have a whole lot of time to test the AI, naturally speaking. So anyways, the faction is essentially Broodlings, Infested Terrans, and Queens. In this version, you do have access to Zerglings, but I'm eventually going to change that. Mostly because I feel like it should really just be about, like, a custom N faction, just for Necron. Just for N. Necron. I'll go ahead and spread the creep a little bit here. Because we have no real answer to the Kenyan faction, which is what this is. Which is just all Firebats. Here we see some Arbiters spinning. They're going to spot out the Soviets for us. Oh, never mind. They're going over here instead. N. Yeah, so they have Firebats. All the Firebats have in terms of, like, changes are boosted HP, but eventually I'm going to reduce the health of the Marines that the Soviets build. It's a little bit of a spoiler there. I'll hold out on the spoilers for now, while I continue to articulate my thoughts behind the faction. Necron is really fond of Broodlings, and of course that means he's fond of Queens, but he's also, like, fond of Infested Terrans. In fact, for a long time, his Discord profile picture was the Infested Terran portrait, which is why you have this. And, of course, the Broodling unit, but the Infested Terran portrait. So this has led to us calling him, you know, N for short. N is Necron. N is short for Necron. That's definitely why we call him that. And so, yeah, I don't know. That's basically everything. So, since he's fond of Infested Terrans and Broodlings, I made Infested Command Centers be able to build Broodlings. You can't build them from your larva. I might end up changing that for future updates to the map. But this is just a 4-hour rendition. I haven't made any updates to this particular version since, like, that I'm recording. Because obviously it wouldn't be fair to showcase an updated version of mine when I didn't showcase an updated version of everybody else's. I probably should have said that at the beginning of the video, but I neglected to. So this is the exact same version that currently is available for download at the time of recording. But, who knows? Maybe I'll have some updates by the time you guys are seeing this. Here we go, we got some ends. There's a Soviet lolly. Got the anime portrait going on. It only costs 25 energy to stasis, but the stasis only lasts, like, a few seconds. It is pretty hilarious to see, though. It's psychotic. And of course the wave emoji is imported into the tile set by me. You know, of all the things that I learned in developing in Consummate, I did not expect to be learning how to import emoji into a tile set. That's definitely not something I expected. We'll go ahead and drop a sunken over here, I suppose. And yeah, I guess we can start slamming out some ends. So we got, these are Zerg Necrons. Broodlings are. These are Terran Necrons. I guess these are Zerg Necron's mom. And which would make the Infested Command Center his dad. And Protoss Necrons are Reavers. But this AI doesn't build those, it just builds Arbiters. Oh. Stasis, by the way. What's going on over here? What are you guys doing? Ahmed, is that you? So all that the Terran AI have are dropships and infantry. So this is Ahmed's base, the Kenyans. Ahmed and the Kenyans hang out with dropships and Kenyans. And then the Soviets are up here. There's 2 Soviet players. They both have Marines and Ghosts, and that's it. In terms of military units, plus dropships as well. And N has Dark Swarm and Maelstrom, as well as Consume, and he can burrow. I added a burrow animation to the Broodling a long time ago. Like 2 years ago, and then I updated it a year ago to be a little bit smoother.
Don't waste the efforts. Be on your guard.
The basic Broodlings don't have the ability to burrow. I might end up adding that in at some point. Maybe you have to research it, since it is over here as a researchable ability. Let's go ahead and get Overlord speed. And I say it's about time we
can expect them.
We can expect them, exactly.
And this is when you come in.
Prepare to die.
Spin them. Fuck.
Operational.
Operational, exactly.
Operational. We can expect them.
Alright, as you can see, we're pretty vulnerable to the Ahmed assault here, so not something we want to take lightly. Go ahead and slap a hatchery down there for macro purposes. I'm actually going to lift this bad boy off and bring him down here so he's a little bit closer to us. Going to need to rebuild the Lost N. And this is actually a longer map than you might expect, just due to the fact that your AI ally does nothing but stasis units, which is a big prank. And, of course, the fact that you don't have access to very much in terms of fighting units. But that's something that I aim to change in the later stages of this. Destroyed. Yeah, I aim to change that in later versions of the map, where you might be able to morph Broodlings into a new kind of unit, like an upgraded Broodling or something. But also, just in general, I think it's going to involve giving... It's going to involve giving some upgrades to the Broodlings as well. Like, I'm probably going to increase their health through the upgrades, like plus 10 to HP or something. And then there'll be, I don't know if it'll be an armor upgrade or what, but it'll be something. Go ahead and use the AI function get old peons here, also known as Maynard, also known as you. Alright, go ahead and put this guy right here. We don't really need the gas right now, we're mostly just relying on minerals. And of course, sunken colonies are one of our bigger assets here.
We can expect them.
There's also the idea that I can add in an upgrade for things like increasing creep speed. T-Dog on my server has been working on an upgrade that's similar to that for a little bit. Or I think it's actually that, so I'm going to steal that from him. Assuming I have his permission to steal, so I guess it's not really stealing, but whatever. I guess we'll just put down another one there for safety. Start rallying down here. They really like doing that for some reason. Alright. Oh yeah, and ends... Well, Terran ends cost supply, but Zerg ends don't, so you can always keep that in mind. Yeah, this is actually a pretty fun Mapcrap, though. I think we had the most custom AI out of any submission, and it's not just because I was involved. Oh shit! Gotta use Maelstrom. Ah! Holy shit! This is spooky. Oh. Oh. Holy moly. This is a spooky fucking... Hi. Come over here, please. I think what I might want to do is make it so that N regenerates faster or something. That was really scary. It was a close call. Had to consume a lot of... wait, I don't want Zerglings. I can only make N's. Oh, that speaking of which, that reminds me. I gotta start actually building queens and stuff. Alright. Let's morph onto that just so that we can get that out of the way. Some more drones. Yeah, consume is actually really useful for him, but if he can regenerate a little bit faster, or maybe get an upgrade or something, I might do that. I might make an upgrade that lets him regenerate life faster, as well as an upgrade that increases his shield armor by a considerable amount. Instead of just one at a time, it's like a one-time upgrade that increases his shield armor by 5 or something. Make the shields a little bit more useful. I don't really... Well, might as well throw down another one. Okay. And then I was also going to reduce the energy cost for spawn broodling, amongst other things. We can go ahead and upgrade missile attacks. It just, all it does is increases Necron's anti-air attack. That's it. So. Okay. So.
Welcome.
Thanks. These.
Welcome. And this is where you come in.
No.
You should be able to use monster that.
Wow. This is very rude.
And this is where you come in.
This is where Infested Turn comes, actually.
It's not yet time for celebration. You should be able to use most of its us. Welcome. And this is where you come in.
Alright. Don't worry, we got this. Easy. Hi. Destroyed.
You should be able to use most of its ass. Don't wait.
I will use most of its ass. You just wait. Alright. So while our broodlings destroy that, the other thing I was thinking of is potentially... I like that these firebats just ignore all this stuff too. Ooh, ooh, ha, ooh, ha. Bye. Alright. What was I saying? Upgrades. What else was I going to talk about for upgrades? Oh yeah, I was going to see if I could make broodlings shred armor. Similar to, I guess they would just apply... what is it? Devourers... Acid Spores, that's what it's called. Okay. Stop mining my minerals. Okay. Perfect. Get him. What a ridiculous map. Oh. Alright, we're getting our queens. We got them ready. That's what we'll probably spend most of our money on at this point, honestly. And overlords. Oh, another obvious change is making it so that the infested command center is a resource drop-off point. And then maybe making it so that you can easily infest more of them. This is hilarious. We gotta keep these guys alive. Not really, but it would be funny. Oops. see what happens. Just don't stasis me, please. Alright, we got him now. Get him! We saved our ally! We're so cool. Alright. We got a whole 2 control groups of Zerg ends. It's crazy. You're right. The Zerg ends are Operacion though. Oh, not anymore. 2 fire bats exist. This is why we need like an anti fire bat unit or something for mid game.
Welcome.
Now we do have Dark Swarm, so we got to remember to use that.
With you coming, we can expect them. Welcome. You should
Amazing.
be able to use most of its us.
I should be able to, but alas, I cannot.
Welcome.
What is this?
And this is with you coming.
Okay.
Not yet time
Wow,
for
what a long
celebration.
map.
You should be able to use most of its us. Be on your guard. And this is with you coming.
Go for it. This will definitely work. Hi. Oh no, they have +1 armor. That's GG.
And this is with you coming. Don't wait.
Holy shit, that's psychotic.
Should be able to use most of its us. We can expect them. Be on your guard.
8 HP by the way.
Don't wait till it.
They got +1 armor, +1 base armor. I got +1 armor. Yeah, I don't even know if I can. I don't think this is winnable in its current state. We have to wait for the Kenyans to get destroyed, and as you can see, it's gonna take a sec because of all these arbiters stasising everybody. Oh no. We might be able to drop. We don't have to kill the Kenyans actually. We might be able to drop and kill them via transport. So let's get Overlord transport. We might be able to win that way. I mean, you know, we've got a lot of a fair bit of production. So, and then of course we have all of our queens. All right, get him. Hi. No. Wow. They really are mining this place. Alright, we got this one. Oh no. They're defending. Very aggressively. Well, I think we've struck a mortal blow. We'll be back soon. We might have to use, well, I don't know. We can probably just grab this infested command center and get it out of there before they can do anything about it. And that'll give us more production of ends.
It's not yet time for celebration.
I know. Don't have to tell me twice. Oh, Ahmed.
Prepare to die
Okay.
immediately.
Alright. Queen. Queen. I really feel like I'm Necron now.
We can expect them.
Live for the swarm immediately.
Perfect. So let's pop these guys out over here. I guess we should wait for more energy, but whatever. So the plan is to summon them away. What? You guys are attacking at the worst possible time. JK! I have Darkstorm. Bye! Hi! Ah, bye! No!
Welcome.
Happy birthday. Well, I actually had a strategy in place, but it's clear to me that this map is pretty hard to actually play because I didn't give the player very many tools to engage the enemy with. I didn't think they would need them because I only made the AI able to build 1 or 2 units, so I didn't expect it to actually be that much of a challenge. But it just goes to show you why you should test your maps, even if you're only spending 4 hours to do it. So yeah, that was my submission. If you think it was worthy of your vote, then you vote in the description. Or the Barbator will come after you and stasis you a million times. Bye!